Hey everybody. So I know that some of you are getting started on the forensics logic puzzle number 1. This is our first crime logic puzzle. I'm here to kind of introduce it to you and to give you a nice head start on this assignment. So if you're having a hard time, don't worry. First of all, you're going to get points as long as you show some effort, which is why in the agenda today it says set a timer for 20 minutes, get as far as you can. If you want to keep going, you go for it. But if you get really frustrated and stuck, as long as you've made it a concerted effort, that means you've actually tried for 20 minutes, then you're going to be okay. But I'm going to hopefully help you get started. That way you get to a good starting space. So we read this in class together on Monday. If you want extra credit on this assignment, so if you want to get extra points, you can get extra points by using the claim evidence reasoning on the next page and writing your response in complete sentences. So you're just going to make your claim, which is naming the primary suspect and their crime. The evidence is what specific evidence or data supports your claim. Spoiler alert, that'll be in the logic puzzle grid. And then the reasoning is explaining why your evidence indicates that your claim is accurate. Why do you know that your primary suspect, the person you think who did it, how do you know that they are guilty? So if you want extra credit, that's how you do that. We're going to talk way more about CER on Friday. The very first thing I did after reading everything was I took a screenshot of these clues and I pasted them below my grid. That way I don't have to keep scrolling up quite so far. It was just a convenience thing for me. You can do whatever you want. I'm changing my zoom so it's a little more zoomed out so I can see my grid a little bit more clearly. Even though it's all smaller now, I can like click around a little bit faster. So I tried to color code things here so that anything with blue is going to be referring to our shoe color. Anything with green is referring to car color. And then, purple is umbrella color, red is hair color. As we're reading through these clues, we were told that all these clues are true. So that's one thing that we can make sure we're aware of when we're doing our inductive reasoning. Each piece of evidence down here is a true and factual statement according to this scenario. And this also tells us that no two suspects have the same weight, color of shoes, color of umbrella, color of car, or hair color. So that's something to keep in mind, that no one can have two of the same thing. The second clue, the suspect who owns the purple car was wearing tan shoes. So this is a true statement. I know that if we're talking about tan shoes, the purple car and tan shoes go together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on that cell and I'm going to use my bucket to fill that cell. It's just how I like to visually put stuff in there. So I'm going to hit more over here on the top right of your toolbar. And I'm going to use the bucket to be like, yeah, it's yellow. It's accurate. And now if I click out of it, I can tell that that is a true statement. Now remember, logically speaking, if the tan shoe is the purple car, then none of the other ones can have that purple car. So blue shoe, black shoe, brown shoes, all of those cannot have purple. So I'm going to click into this cell. And in fact, I'm going to highlight these 3 cells. I'm just going to drag across. And I'm going to turn those. Let's see, what color do I want to do? Maybe I'll make those, I'll just black them out. That way it's easy to tell that those are a no-go. Another thing that we know is tan. If the purple car is with the tan shoes, then that means the tan shoes aren't going to have any other thing either. So I'm going to highlight that going down, and I'm going to turn that black. So again, the reasoning here, the logical reasoning, is that if the purple car is with the tan shoes, then the purple car can't be with anything else. And it also means the tan shoes can't be with anything else. So that's how we cross that off. And just like that, I finished my second clue. The third clue is the suspect who weighs 180 pounds owns a green car. So if we're talking about 180 pounds, so we're looking at weight. I'm going to use this column, and they own the green car. So I'm going to click on this box where 180 meets green. And I'm going to color it in because it's a positive statement. I'm going to use yellow. So yay for the positive statement. I now know that green goes with 180 pounds, but just like last time, I need to change the color of these other boxes because if 180 pounds is the green car, it cannot be the purple and it cannot be the black or the white. Oop, too many boxes there. Here we go. There, yeah. And also, if 180 pounds is green, then nothing else can be green. The other weights can't be green. So I'm going to highlight those. I'm going to change those colors. So what we're doing is we're just narrowing down our options. Oh no, If you do anything and it changes the formatting of anything, just hit undo. It'll pop it back the way it was, and then try it again. I'm gonna highlight those. So I'm eliminating my options for when I logically want to figure out what's going on with the other things. The third clue, Benny Mata owns a green car. Ooh, now we have a match between a person and a car color. So Benny, all the way over here, I'm gonna go across to the green car. And now I'm gonna put that, oh no, hang on, there, okay. I'm gonna turn that yellow because it just said that Benny owns the green car. Remember, if Benny owns the green car, then that means nobody else owns that green car. It's only Benny. Boom. Ooh, wrong box there. So if Benny owns the green car, he also doesn't own any other car. We were told that only one car is owned by Benny. So that just gave us a clue that we were able to figure out Benny owns green. One thing to remember is that once you get a positive statement like that, look back at the other clues that you have and see if you can fill in any other part of the table. So this says down here, the second clue, remember the third clue that we did, the green car belongs to the person that weighs 180 pounds. So if I know that Benny owns the green car, then logically speaking, Benny has to be 180 pounds. Because if he owns the green car belongs to the 180-pound person, so Benny must be 180 pounds. That's how you logically make out that rationale. I'm going to highlight these boxes. I'm going to change the color. Again, we're making those boxes filled in because no one else can be 180 pounds if Benny was. And if Benny's 180 pounds, that means he's not 150 or 170. And he's not 190 or 210. So thank you very much, clue down there, for giving me that information. The next piece of information. Oh, is there anything else that we got? There's one other piece of information we got from this. Sorry, I forgot. We know that the green car does not go with tan, which means Benny is not tan. So you can see down here, the tan has to go with whoever has the purple car, and because we know Benny does not have the purple car, that means he does not have the tan. So that's how we use this table to help us out. Next thing we have is the suspect who owns a black car was wearing blue shoes. The black car has blue shoes. So I'm going to go to my blue shoes column, and I'm going to go down to where the black car is. I'm going to make that a positive statement as yellow because we were just told that that's the case. So if the black car belongs to the blue shoes, that means it does not belong to the brown or black shoes. It also means that it doesn't belong to the green shoe person or the white shoe person. Look at us using all this data to fill it in. My goodness, this is great. This also tells us that if the black car belongs to the blue shoe person, that Benny up here can't have blue shoes because we know he doesn't have the black car, so that has to be a no statement. That's a no-go for Benny and the blue shoes. And again, that's because we know he has the green car, not the black car, so he can't have the blue shoes. The next question, or the next clue, I should say, the suspect who weighs 150 pounds was wearing tan shoes. Okay, so the very first thing I do is I find 150, and I go down to my tan shoes, and I make that my positive statement, because we know that's true. From there, we know if 150 had tan shoes, there's no way they had black or brown. Oop, I just chose the wrong color, hang on. There's no way they had black or brown. And there's no way that tan belongs to anybody else. So I'm going to black out those as well. Now this also tells us another thing. So we know that the tan shoes go with the purple car, which means if the tan shoes go with the person who's 150 pounds, the purple car also goes with the person who's 150 pounds. And again, that's because 150 pounds belongs to the tan, right? They have tan shoes. We know tan shoes already has a purple car. which means logically 150 pounds also has to be a purple car. So I'm going to make that a positive statement, and I'm going to color in the rest of the boxes for that column. You can see we're filling in where some of these gaps are, and we're slowly going to be able to find our answers. The next one, and this will be the last one that we do together, Matthew Jackson was carrying a purple umbrella. So purple umbrella, we have Matthew has the purple umbrella. Yeah, that's the right one. Boom. We were also told that no two suspects have the same color of umbrella, which means nobody else had that umbrella. It was just him. Boom. And we haven't had any other clues about the umbrella yet or about Matt, so we're just going to keep this one working on its own. And so what you're going to do the rest of the time is you're just going to keep going through one clue at a time and trying to figure out how to fill in this chart. So that's all there is for the logic puzzle. Hopefully this video helped you get started. This means that anybody out there, you have to fill in at least this much. And I would venture to say probably half of the boxes left in order to get full points, because if I brought you this far, you should be able to do a little bit more. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, if you fill all of it out, you can do this claim evidence response or claim evidence and reasoning for extra credit, which is where you just kind of explain in complete sentences who you think did it, what evidence is there that's making them guilty, and why you think it's them and not anybody else. Thank you very much for listening to this video, everybody. I hope it helped, and have a wonderful day.